As for the Boston perspective, it's a tie game. Actually, they had the lead in the fourth, and then what went wrong? Coach Udoka on just that.
Two things. They attacked the basket, got the free throw line. We had some poor fouls at timely, possessions in the game. Then they made timely threes, specifically late in the shot clock, where we didn't contest or get out on shooters as well as we should have. And so, throughout the game, we had our chances. We got off to a slow start. Butler was aggressive. We didn't match his intensity, but every time we got within striking distance, got it to a tie game, 2-3 points. We had some costly turnovers that they go down and score on, and felt like we were playing behind most of the time due to that.
Ime, just in the second half in general, in terms of getting Tatum going in that fourth quarter, what did you see there in terms of him, his struggles, and what can you do in Game 7 to make sure that doesn't happen, especially in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, them loading up on him, like always. And that was part of the deal, having some of the turnovers there was, them double teaming him. And either we got the passes out, got tipped, or they weren't crisp and didn't get to attack out of that. So knowing they're going to go after him, load up on him like always, that's nothing new as far as that. And just our execution, whether he was a handler or the screener, wasn't as crisp as it needed to be. And we didn't get a chance to attack the numbers behind it.
Sitting here now, Tim, just replaying that last stretch in the fourth quarter, you had a foul call that fouled Lowry out on Brown, who hadn't missed a free throw. He missed two. And then you get the bucket and one, right, from Butler. And then you get a couple of turnovers. PJ strips Tatum. And I want to ask you about Tatum in the fourth. I believe took just one shot. And it wasn't because the ball wasn't in his hands. He had the ball plenty. But the Heat did a great job in doing what specifically?
He clearly was intent on not settling for his step-back three, which he loves, because that's the shot that would have been available to him at any time.
He had Strus on him a lot.
He did, and he wanted that matchup. He was calling for that screen. He'd get Strus, but then he wanted to get to the mid-range or to the rim, and Miami was behind Strus loading up. Very similar defense to what Toronto did to Giannis Antetokounmpo the year they came back and beat the Bucks. Two guys at the elbow, two guys on the lane, watching Tatum, not allowing him to get in gaps and seams. If he spins, somebody's coming in his lap. That's when Tucker got the steal. And then on the one he kicked out to Horford for the three, they didn't get the strip, but he literally had four bodies around him in the lane. I still thought he could have got a shot off. He didn't feel comfortable. Instead, he kicks it out to a guy that really had no offensive flow in the game because he was in foul trouble all night. They lived with Horford taking that shot. He misses it. To me, that was the biggest exchange of the night. They played Tatum so well in the fourth quarter, but I also think he didn't get to certain spots where he could have risen up over the top and been a factor.
That Horford three was halfway down, man. It was what a basketball game. And look, the best thing about sports is we come here not knowing, right?
Sure.
But the other night, it was nobody. I mean, no. PJ's not wrong, man.
How could you?
They looked a mess.
I said to you last night, how could you make a logical argument that the Heat, after the way they looked the other night, can win this game? And I couldn't make one. So there you go.
I don't know. But
that's right.
That means we're back here Sunday, huh?
Hey, game by game is tough. I picked the Celtics to win the series. As far as I know, they still can get a fourth win, right?
I'm not saying they can. I'm not about to predict anything.
Give the Heat all of the credit in the world. That was absolutely one of the toughest-minded performances I have seen in a really long time.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.